What's up, guys? It's Dylan here. So, it's been a while since I uploaded a video on this channel. Really, to be honest, just didn't feel like making YouTube videos. Kind of felt like nobody really wanted to hear it, or whatever. They're kind of boring. I guess lost my, I wouldn't say passion, but I just lost interest in making them. But yeah, with all the stuff that's going on right now, I feel like I need to make videos and try to wake up people if they're not already awake. Things are not looking good. And I know most of you guys who watch this, but this is for the people who still think everything's hunky-dory, living in a fantasy land, basically. And I honestly believe, this video isn't, doom and gloom. I'm not trying to depress anybody or anything like that, but I really do feel like we're getting ready to be in some tough times. And it sucks because this is not where I'm 30. I'll be 31 next month. And this is not where I thought I would be. I never thought things would be this bad. I mean, I knew it was possible, that the economy crash or, whatever, but I just never thought things would be like this. So from now on, I think, I'm going to start taking a different direction with my videos. And hey, if you want to watch them. If you don't watch them. I mean, it's just that simple. I'm not going to force you to watch it if you don't want to watch it. But I just feel like things need to be said. And a guy I watch here on YouTube, his name's Jeremiah Babe. Look him up. He just posts the truth. Like he reads articles just like what I'm about to do. He prints off articles and just tells people, hey, this is what's going on. Whether people want to hear it or not, that's their choice. If you want to watch this video, that's your choice. You don't have to. But I just feel like I need to get some of the stuff out because I kind of feel like I don't, the people I talk to, they might not care. So maybe somebody will find this video interesting. So with all that being said, let's get into the video. So printed this article. This comes from CNBC, titled Boston, Mass. Lawmakers Exploring Shelter Options for Migrants in the State. CNBC, mainstream. So I'm going to read some of this article and then I'll go over it with you. Senator Nick Collins, along with Boston City Council members Aaron Murphy and Ed Flynn, announced they'll schedule a public meeting with Governor Healy and Boston Mayor Michelle Wu to get their questions answered. Massachusetts state leaders are exploring different options to house migrants as the newest shelter in Roxbury approaches capacity. I'm gonna try to keep it cool, but this kind of stuff really just pisses me off. We have homeless veterans who fought and served for this country. We have, families, children. I mean, we have Americans here at home that are homeless who don't get enough to eat, might not be doing that good in schools, Why are we housing migrants? Why are we giving billions and billions to money all the way across the world to Eastern Europe and Ukraine? Why are we giving money to Israel? Why are we giving money to God knows who else? We can't take care of our own people. I mean, I just don't understand how people cannot get upset about this when most of Americans are struggling right now with inflation. Groceries keep going up every week you go to the grocery store. And hey, we're giving freebies to migrants. A new shelter could be coming soon to South Boston, and now a state senator suggests a college campus in Newton as an option. I mean, come on, guys. So we're going to stop people's education so we can house more migrants. When does it stop? Senator Nick Collins mentioned that the UMass Mount Ida campus in Newton, where there is a dorm space that is not being used, several times during a press conference on Friday, but the idea was quickly shot down by Governor Healy's office, saying it is not a viable option. Collins, along with Boston City Council members Aaron Murphy and Ed Flynn, announced they'll schedule a public meeting with the governor and Boston Mayor Michelle Wu to get their questions answered. We're looking for a lot of the same answers to the questions you have, said Collins. Earlier this week, an office building in Fort Point was mentioned as an option, but there is a major concern about the building because it has no showers. City and state leaders have been questioned constantly about considering that building to be an option. Collins added that they have no information on cost and how long the people will be using the shelters. I mean, is this not great or what? Typical of the government. Recklessly spend money, don't know where it's going, don't know how long for. Hey, you're just going to print the money and give it to them. Meanwhile, Americans are struggling. I mean, come on, guys. How does this not piss you off? Please tell me. The current emergency shelter at Melina Cass Recreation Center in Roxbury is nearing capacity, and families can only stay until May 31st. An exact date and location for the community meeting has not yet been announced. So, I mean, look, I have no problem with people coming here legally, do the process, everything. But we all know, the ones of us that are awake, we all know what's going on here. This is a forced migration. So I got one here from Zero Hedge. I'll just show you. I don't know if it's gonna be right or not. If it's gonna be reversed or what. So, anyways, this is from zerohedge.com. Boston couples sign up to house illegal immigrants, get 4 delivered within 1 hour. First of all, my question is, why would you bring some total stranger into your home that you don't know who they are, where they're from, do they even speak English? I mean, how are you going to talk to these people if they don't? Are they just going to come in and rob you blind? Who knows? So, let's get into it. A couple in Boston signed up to a government scheme to house illegal immigrants in their own home and were delivered an entire family of 4 within 1 hour, according to a CBS News report. And there you can see the family sitting there in their living room talking to the reporter. When Colin and Jessica Stokes called the state to sign up to be a host family, it took less than an hour for the displaced migrants to be dropped off at their door. The report notes, adding the family of 4 who didn't want to go on camera had been sleeping at Logan Airport. The couple, Colin and Jessica Stokes, said that they knew they had the means and wanted to step up and that it has been wonderful. First of all, I highly doubt that. Second of all, when did it become our job to step up and bring people into our homes that we have no idea who they are or where they're from? That's not our job. They should be fixing their own country instead of coming here. Sorry, if you don't like that, go watch somebody else's video. I don't know what to tell you. I was like, I have to get sheets on the beds. How many people are coming? Where are they from? What ages? We really knew nothing. Mrs. Stokes told reporters, with her husband adding, the need is so clearly overwhelming. It says here, ex-owner Elon Musk, who has vocally charged that the Biden administration is encouraging and aiding mass illegal immigration, previously warned that soon people would be giving up their homes to house migrants as there is nowhere safe else for them to go. And as Elon Musk said, they will come for your homes. Well, obviously he was right. It says here, as we previously highlighted, illegal immigrants are being found sleeping in airports all over the country, as states such as Texas are busing them further north once they have crossed the border and have proceeded. Meanwhile, Department of Homeland Security has again refused to take responsibility for what is happening on the southern border, declaring that Congress is the only one who can fix it. Why can't we send some of our military down to the border and close the border? Why can we not take some of the troops that are still in Germany, Japan, God knows where else, all around the world, and why can't we bring those troops home and put them on the southern border? What's wrong with that? I mean, I have no words, people. I have debated on whether I should start making videos on things like this, because I don't want to be labeled or considered a doom and gloomer, and I'm not trying to get people down, but I mean, at what point do we just keep taking? I mean, we still have YouTube here. We still can voice our opinion. So why aren't more people doing it? I don't understand. Eventually, stuff is going to go so high, it's just going to keep going higher. What are people going to do when it takes 3, 4, 5 people to live in one house? What are we going to do? I have no idea. We keep sending billions and billions all over the world. We keep letting people pour in here from God knows where. I don't know, folks. Future's really looking bright, isn't it? Catch you on the next one.